The galaxy had never feared conquest. For millennia, empires rose and fell, but armies, numberless, disciplined, and clad in armor forged from dying stars, always decided the victor. When the Zaldar Dominion discovered a blue-green planet at the edge of a forgotten arm, they expected another easy victory. Their maps labeled the world as a Class 13 Deathworld. That designation alone was enough to demand all. Class 13 meant lethal gravity, unstable weather systems, hyper-aggressive ecosystems, and a biosphere where survival required either miracles or monstrosities. And yet, they found cities. Vast human settlements gleaming with lights, linked by webs of communication, swarming with life. Not primitive tribes. Not feral scavengers. Civilizations. The Dominion Council laughed when scouts delivered the news. "If primitives can thrive on a Class 13, one general sneered, then it is a miracle they survived their own infancy. This will be nothing but a test of our efficiency." An army was assembled, 2 million soldiers, veterans of 100 campaigns, armed with plasma artillery, dropships, and siege engines that could reduce moons to ash. They descended upon Earth under banners of conquest. The first hours went well. The army established landing zones across the continents. Skies burned with their carriers. Cities trembled at their arrival. But then, Earth stirred. The planet itself seemed to rise against them. Storms ripped through their fleets. Lightning bolts hotter than plasma shredded shields. Earthquakes split their landing sites apart. Torrential floods swallowed entire platoons. Their engineers insisted these were natural phenomena, but the soldiers whispered that the planet hated them. And then the humans came. Not beasts. Not primitives. Humans moved with the precision of hunters born from generations of survival against impossible odds. They wielded weapons that were crude compared to Dominion technology, but wielded them with such ferocity, such adaptability, that technology mattered little. A squad would ambush from ruins, melt away, and reappear miles away hours later. Guerrilla fighters seemed tireless, striking in every terrain, from frozen tundra to suffocating jungles. One Dominion commander reported, "They fight like the world itself has trained them." And perhaps it had. Within weeks, the great Dominion war machine collapsed. Jungles swallowed supply lines. Deserts scoured armored columns. Mountain winds grounded aircraft. Oceans devoured fleets. And humans never stopped coming. Farmers took up rifles. Children laid traps that destroyed armored walkers. Entire cities vanished underground only to reemerge behind Dominion lines, striking without mercy. The army bled. Of 2 million soldiers, fewer than 10,000 made it back to the evacuation point. But only one, Commander Valor of the 9th Legion, would ever see Dominion space again. He was found drifting alone in a cracked escape pod. His armor was scorched, his weapons gone, his eyes hollow. The High Council summoned him immediately, demanding a report. The chamber was filled with admirals, senators, warlords, beings who had never known defeat. They leaned forward eagerly. "Tell us, Commander, what destroyed our army? What weapon do the primitives wield?" Valor rose slowly, scars still fresh across his scaled skin. His voice was a whisper, yet it carried across the hall like thunder. "There was no weapon." Confusion rippled. "Impossible. Our ships, our artillery, our legions, something destroyed them." Valor's eyes burned with memory. "It was the world itself. Earth is not a planet, it is a crucible. Every breath burns. Every step tests the body. Every creature fights to survive, and in surviving, it becomes stronger. The humans, they are not anomalies. They are inevitabilities. They are what happens when life adapts to a world designed to kill it." A senator hissed. "Nonsense! They are flesh and blood." Valor slammed his fist against the marble. Yes! Flesh and blood that withstands Class 13. Do you not understand? Their children wrestle predators that would slaughter our trained soldiers. Their oceans hold monsters that dwarf our warships. Their storms crack continents. And yet they thrive. They sing, they build, they laugh amidst the chaos. On any other world, their species would have perished in infancy. On Earth, they became unstoppable. Silence gripped the chamber. Valor's voice dropped lower. I saw them fight with nothing but sharpened sticks and fire, and still they cut down armored squads. I saw them march barefoot across frozen wastes our soldiers could not endure even with thermal suits. I saw them stare into our eyes without fear, as if to say, we have faced worse and survived. Then tell us, the High Chancellor said, her voice quivering. Where are the rest of your soldiers? Valor closed his eyes. Buried, consumed, lost. The humans did not just fight us. They unmade us. Earth itself took back what we brought. And those who fell to humans, their bodies were never found. Only silence remains. Gasps filled the chamber. The Chancellor leaned back, pale. So you alone escaped? Valor's laugh was bitter, broken. Escaped? No. I was spared. One human warrior cornered me. He had every chance to kill me. Instead, he looked into my eyes and let me live. He wanted me to return, to carry a message. The council leaned in. What message? Valor turned, and though his body shook, his words were carved in stone. Tell the stars, never return. From that day forward, the Dominion sealed the system containing Earth. Maps marked it with dual warnings. Class 13 Deathworld, no safe landing, no resource worth the risk. Prohibited zone, forbidden by decree of the High Council. But whispers spread nonetheless. Whispers of the planet where even children could slay soldiers. Whispers of a people who thrived where no life should thrive.